like extra, because you wouldn't know, and there are trends, so you don't know when the devil can just, like, you wouldn't even know what will happen. Even want to say like something that on a normal day you won't even do, you just do it because that's a trend. Why do you want to be different? You understand? So when the man told me that if you don't get married, your husband might change his mind, I set it in my mind. So one day, Apostle and they were just there, and I just told them that, okay, let's do it in December. I don't know what happened, because I felt like he kept telling me that there's a grace that is received that year. And then I can say that probably if we hadn't gotten married last year, we wouldn't have gotten all the provision we got if it was another year. Because that provision looked like God had just opened the heavens. And then I just thank God that I listened to my husband. My husband said I should be a mad woman and just follow him. So I think that's why. So I'm following him, because when I said that date in December, God like came through like a partner. So if he says this thing is expensive, you say, okay. You understand? If there is a substitute, it's cheaper, you just go for it. You understand? The kente we bought, ask my husband, it's very nice. It's a Northern kente. This kente wasn't up to 1,000 cedis. That kente wasn't up to 1,000 cedis. You understand? And then we asked there was a similar kente that was 3,500. I'm like, I won't even wear it again. I don't even know where my things are. You understand? But they were quite expensive. Only bidding that we did in that kente was very, very expensive. But I won't wear it again. You understand? So like some of the things, we have to just cut them down. You understand? Cut them down. My crown came with my wedding gown. My wedding gown came with a lot of packages. My bouquet, someone gave it to me. Like, and then don't be proud to receive hand downs. My fan, my school mother got married. She gave it. Lots of things I received from people. He got married 2 months before me, and then she's like, oh, I was even contemplating. I thought he won't agree because he's a man of God, and then, with crowns, like they claim that it covers your virtue and all those things. He didn't complain. He there. You know him that he there. You know him that he won't complain. So yes, so we prayed on it, we watched it, and then we used it. Most of the things, yes, and we've returned it to the owner. We are just there. You understand? We've started our life. What we have is what we have in our house. We are managing this small. So if you need any advice and then I was also buying from online. Like there are people that like those Chinese pre-orders, they are cheap. So if you want any your friends say advice or when it comes to buying your kitchen, and start buying your kitchen items. Me, when I started buying my own, my parents, I didn't even have anything. But I bought my bowls, I bought everything. There's some things that I bought, my husband fought with me. But when we came to the house, that was the first thing we used when we didn't have gas. And up to now, he says it that, hey, what they want to would have bought. So like when you have a feeling, like when you are led to do something, do it. Sometimes the men, they don't understand. Just that don't buy anything that the amount is outrageous. But if it's within your means, get it. And I believe that the Lord will help you. Amen.
And yes, and one thing I've realized is that, as she said, grace and favor, they are time sensitive. Sometimes a certain grace or favor can work for you at a certain time. When that window closes, it may not work. So some of you must maybe Apostle keeps telling you, you must get a beloved this year, you must marry this year. As the word goes forth, if you walk by faith, that word will come to pass. So there are certain things that are very, very sensitive. Don't take it for a joke. Maybe that time that he said that you must bring a beloved, have a beloved, you don't take that word seriously. A bit do time, you be you not get it. And as she spoke about hand downs, okay, in Bishop Das book, The Modern Marriage, he said, when you are preparing for marriage or your wedding, be willing to receive. You can even go and borrow a gown. Our gown is there. If you want to get married and borrow, you can give it to you. You can just do some touch-ups, add some style to it, and that will be all. Because I told her that if nobody is willing to come for it, we will sell it. Because me, I don't see the need. Yes, and maybe he can fetch us some money. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yes, because you see, be willing to receive handouts. Somebody wants to give you a gown, take it. You can style it up, do something. Nobody will see it. nobody will see it. Like, you see, one thing that shows you are ready for marriage is when you become humble. Be humble. This one has used it. I want to use the same thing and do some small style. Nobody will see it. You get it? Be humble. And then things will fall in place. Because if you want to marry early, there is no way you are going to have everything that you want. No, except by a certain grace. You may not have everything that you want, but you can have everything that you need to make the marriage beautiful. I mean, the wedding so beautiful. So I think we should be humble. You get it? And be ready to listen. Be ready to listen. And sometimes to listen to your wife or the one that you are getting married to. Listen to your husband to be. If something is not within their means, be willing. One thing I enjoyed about her mother is that anything I said wanted to be done. Even if she doesn't agree with me and she tells her mom wants what I want to be done to be done. Yes. I said I wanted 50 people maximum for the customary marriage. I didn't want anything more than that. And I wanted us to do the customary marriage in the room, like in a room setting. Yes, upstairs.
And I was asking you, your house, we don't even have upstairs. See the way you are into someone's upstairs.
Yes.
The way he was complaining, I'm like, isn't your house?
When I said that, her mother accepted because they didn't want to do it there. You get it? They wanted to do it out. But anything that I said, even if sometimes she didn't want it, her mother was okay. You get it? The mother wanted us to do things that I want. And she was ready to accept anything that I mentioned. You get it? That's why I've been talking about family acceptance. If I want us to do this, she's like, okay, fine. This is what he wants. Let's do it that way.